But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Chip slant.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. A short one there to Fryermuth. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try the right side with Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
They'll send Austin in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. This a 2nd and 8. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Steelers nothing.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fields now to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. Well, this defense for the Chargers much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
No mas, no mas. Right.
To throw is Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Davis now to return it. Able to power through. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. You look at this Steeler defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Herbert. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, tonight. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Fields. Got his man. It's Warren. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Here's a quick throw to Freiermuth. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they stay in drive going here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. They run again with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
Extend. Press. Bunch right. Side.
Back to throw. Fields. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Here we go.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Hey, Ken. Delta. Tonight.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
11. Out. Right.
Now it's Fields. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Cordero Patterson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Edwards. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out with... him to cut upfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Second and 5.
Hey, go Lion. Ready.
Herbert off of play action. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. It's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Larry Ogunjobi drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go, son.
They'll start this drive out. It'll be corralled right around the 34.
Hurry up.
Now, and this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Sit high.
Now Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Medic. Go.
Here's Fields. That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust in that type of a situation.
Throwing again is Fields.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Hurry up. Son.
Here's Fields.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
9-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Charger drive about to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
In motion goes Patrick.
5-9.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert finds Johnston. Shoves him aside near the 35. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And incomplete